might turn the floor into a zoo. Whoops. Okay. Zootopia 2 review. Woohoo! Okay, let's just get started. It starts off with recapping the first movie where Nick and Judy saved the city and Bellwether went to prison. Until now, they're having the new case about this anteater guy. Trying to snuggle in drugs somewhere. Yeah. So, until they did it. They did it by this whole sob story. Until the driver gets away. Nick and Julie follow out, basically destroyed every other police officer. There's also these new zebra characters. Both of the zebra characters have more personality than Miss Mayor Sheepdweave, also known as Bellwether. Mayor Bellwether. Either way, until Judy hops sees reptile skin. Until both of them get a talk from Chief Bogo, telling them not to. They have to go to this weird person therapy kind of way. Until both of them didn't really like it. Until Nick just went home until he gets a call from Judy, which she finds out something. Until they have to go to this weird dance party with the Linksley. We also run into Paubert. It's this weird Paubert guy. Trust me, he's gonna be important later. Either way. Yeah. But then either way, until it reveals that the snake is also back in Zootopia. Should I also mention that there's this beaver called Nibbles? She'll also play an important role later. And either way, Nibbles does this whole superiority theory until Nick and Judy chases the snake. Until Snake explains that he's just trying to bring the book back. While the Linksley reveals themselves. Gary, which is also the snake's name, accidentally poisons the chief. Until Nick and Judy escape with the book. Until they get caught by that mafia mouse. They also have a daughter. They also give them new identities. But either way, until and after that, also should I also mention that Nick and Judy are getting chased by the law? Yeah. But either way, yeah. Until they decide to go to Nibbles. Until Nibbles shows them this whole weird place with walruses and dolphins. Then after that, they meet up with this weird walrus guy. Then after, yeah. Then after that, they go to this weird reptile place where the reptiles hide. There's this green lizard type of guy, which he's eating. When he's eating, he forced them to eat worms. And then he talks about something until the police shows up and learned where Nick and Judy were, and they had to escape. Now they're climbing Gary takes the book. Nick and Judy chase after them until they lost him, and now they have to climb up this mountain because there's apparently this flower and something else up there. Yeah. There's also these two goats. They're not really that important. Then after that, Nick and Judy argue until Nick says that he doesn't really care about the case. until they basically are both mad at each other. Doesn't really want to talk to each other. Till something crazy happens. Judy goes with Poppert and Gary, and Nick gets thrown in prison. But he surprisingly gets out of prison really easily. Like, usually they don't really go, like, yeah, surprisingly. But either way, until Judy, Gary, and Poppert, like, go to, like, this place where Poppert lives, and they explain the story of how Gary's grandmother, or great-grand, I don't know, then was the original creator behind Zootopia. Until the grandpa of the Lake Sleaze, the great-grandfather of the Lake Sleaze, like basically steals the idea and frames her for killing somebody. Yep, until they also go somewhere. Now Nick is thrown in prison with Nibbles. So they're thrown in prison until Nick accidentally releases all the prisoners. Yeah, yucks. Either way, until Nick and Nibbles later have to go to Flash from the original movie to go leave. So go somewhere. But either way, Judy, Gary, and Poppert go to like this desert place, and they go inside like this weird place. Well, Nick and Nibbles also go to like this place. After that, oh no, there's a big twist. Poppert's the main villain. Yeah, I expected it. I expected it. But then he poisons Judy and throws Gary outside out in the cold to freeze to death. And after that, he poisoned Nibbles, and there's a fight with Nick. And after that, Gary gets the unpoisonous venom and frees Judy, and also gives it to Nibbles. After that, Judy saves Nick. Until after that, Nick and Judy explains their problems. And after that, Popper gets away to his family. Then he's going to burn the whole place to the ground. And he actually does burn it, but he also gets hit with a frying pan by one of the police. But after that, Chief Bogo is fine. The Linksley family gets thrown in prison. Bellwether escaped. And yeah. And either way, it reveals that Bellwether also escaped with the other prisoners. You think that's basically the end. But there's a post-credit scene. It shows a bird feather and which hits for the next movie. Woohoo! If it's for the next movie. This is a pretty actual real good movie. I think it's better than the original. It's a good movie. This movie is definitely worth a rewatch. Sadly, we'll have to wait for like 4 months to watch it. Unless if you have enough money to see it. Yeah. Like I do have enough money. Like we just usually don't see movies twice. We just usually don't watch movies twice. Either way, yeah. I like all the side characters. Also, I forgot to mention there's this new mayor called, it's like this horse mayor. Yeah, I like the new mayor. I like all the side characters. I know I didn't explain everything clearly, but yeah, this is just a recap. Either way, peace out.